ever seen the world's biggest ball of twine?
Nope.
We'll drive.
Why are we driving? I mean, why don't we fly?
Nope, we need time. Besides, I will get to see the world's largest ball of twine. It's on the way.
Oh, hi guys, it's me, Andie Jones, and I'm part of the Twine It Up Challenge. That's right, this challenge is being hosted by Creations by Favi and Crafting with Maria. Both fabulous, creative, and ingenious ladies. You gotta watch them. So, let's get to twining. Twining? Is that a thing? I guess so, I just made it up. So guys, let's start with the basics first. So, how many kinds of twine are there? There's a bunch of different types of twine, but like for example, this is sisal twine. Sisal? Sisal, not C-E-C-I-L. No, sisal, like S-I-S-S-A-L, sisal twine. And then there's jute twine, so you can see the difference. This is a little unruly and uncombed, and this is, you know, it's got a little less frizz to it. And then we've got baker's twine, which is really pretty. I like the baker's twine. So talk a little bit about sisal twine. Sisal twine actually comes from an agave plant, very similar to marijuana. No, I mean not to smoke it, but it's always good to have a lighter around when you're working with sisal twine, because all those little unruly fringes, you can always burn them off with a little bit of a lighter. Guys, what were you thinking? Anyway, let's get started with something really basic, which everyone loves to have, and it's a big turn on, I suppose. Turn on? Is that the right word? It's a big thing. It's a big decor item, and it has been for a few years now, and it's the wood bead rosary. I don't know what else to call it. Wood bead garland? I guess it's a wood bead garland. They always remind me of rosaries. I'm Catholic, so I always want to start, you know, counting my Hail Marys and Our Fathers and stuff like that. But let's just go on. These wonderful beads have been provided to me by BB Crafts. So I'm just going to bead this up real quick and talk to you about twine. Now, if you have twine that's unruly like this at the very start, just put a little bit of hot glue, and yes, touch it with your fingers. You have no sensitivity in your fingers. If you've been a crafter for more than 2 years, you know you've lost all sensitivity thanks to having it burned off by hot glue. So try to get that through. And of course, it's not working. Yes, my fingertips have burnt when I did that, but it helps to seal the sisal. Sisal! Anyway, I thought it was interesting and started looking into twine. Because I was like, you know, I never really looked into what twine is and where it comes from. I just know that now it's become a staple in most of our home decor, modern home decor. It's very boho, shabby chic, farmhouse. You can use it for almost anything. It's very utilitarian. Wow, that was a big word. SAT word there, children. Write that down. It's a very utilitarian product. So I think it's very helpful to have twine, any kind of twine, hanging around the house. I remember Martha Stewart would use a lot of twine as well. So while I'm beading this, I'll just talk about unnecessary facts that you'll never want to hear about again. Did you know that there's a controversy with twine in the midst of it? Did you know this? It's called the Battle of the Balls. I wish I had made that up myself, I swear. Hand to God. I wish I had made that up, but no, for truth, there is something called the Battle of the Balls. And it's basically the battle of two twine balls here in the United States that are competing to be the largest. One was the largest twine ball created by a community which was started in, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes here, Cawker City, Kansas by Frank Stover. But there's another one in Minnesota. In Darwin, Minnesota, there's a baller twine, and that has been started by Francis A. Johnson. And I'm sorry I keep looking at my notes, but I mean, who can remember all of these facts about twine? But I don't know why, I was fascinated. Not only did I find all of this information on Wikipedia, there's actually a documentary called The World's Largest Ball of Twine. It's an hour long, and I watched it. And it's pretty interesting to see how much importance a ball of twine is to a small community in you know, rural states, United States of America. It's just cool to learn these things. I mean, it started as just like a man collecting twine, and then it became like this city, you know, their pride and their joy, and like visitors come there to see this huge ball of twine. And again, there are 2 balls of twine in the United States, one in Kansas, one in Minnesota. It's up to you whether you want to select one or the other. But I think it would be interesting to see, you know, a huge ball of twine, and to think that generations have been working on these balls of twine. So they have parades and everything. I kid you not, there are twiners. There are twiners that spend their time making sure there are people that are twiners, and they are making sure that the twine ball continues to grow and not shrink, because of course twine, it's a natural product, so it does disintegrate after some time. They have to keep it dry. It's a lot of work to keep twine. Go figure, right? So there we go. We have, I think that's a lot. Well, might as well finish it off. I think it's long enough, but well, there you have it. And I'm just gonna tie it off. Now, I mean, big deal, Annie. Big whoop. Big whoop, Annie. Talked about twine, and you just put some beads. Well, I'm gonna pretty it up. Give me a moment, people. Give me a moment. So let's make a pretty tassel with this twine. And then what I like to do is take a little bit of lace. I'm very much into the shabby chic this year, guys. If you've never watched my channel before, I'm really getting into shabby chic this year. Yes, I burned myself, but I gotta pretend like everything's A-okay. So there, and I picked green because that way I can use it for my St. Patrick's Day decor. But there is craft number 1. Cute, huh? I like it. All right, let's continue.
My Uncle Phil's world's largest ball of twine in Bundy, Minnesota. It makes me proud. I'm American. I kind of misunderstood the assignment.
So guys, one of the things I've noticed throughout the years, throughout the years that I've been crafting, is that during the late springtime, there's a motif that comes out, a decor kind of theme that comes out. That's the bumblebee. And I love it. It's black and yellow and white. It's really pretty and fresh. And I wanted to incorporate some bumblebee themed decor in my tiered tray this year. So I thought it would be cute to make a mini beehive out of twine and these seed starter pots, which are perfect because they have the perfect background for the twine. So I'm just gonna start whining and twining, and I'll be right back. Now I've finished with my little beehive. I still got to put a little entrance for the beehive. But as I was saying before, you can just burn off. Oh, well, yeah. Let's not do that. I saw other people do that and it worked pretty well, but it didn't go on. Well, let's try it again. It didn't go in flames. Look at that. It just shuts off by itself. It just turns off by itself. Oh, I like that. That's dangerous for me to know. Anyway, it smells horrible. Don't do it. Don't do it. But there you have it. It's like it's a little beehive, but it still needs a bee. Still needs a little entrance, so let me make that. And the way I'm going to do that is using some buttons. I couldn't think of any other way of making a bee. So we can use I don't know if this makes any sense, but I like it. So there's my little bee body. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's a little bee body. A bee body. I don't even know if that's funny or not. I'm just going to make some bee wings. So the way I'm going to make some bee wings is, again, I'm just going to wrap this around my fingies. I call them fingies. It's a nut. Gonna wrap this around just like that. There's like one piece of twine that's like super fuzzy there. I don't want to use that one. So I'm gonna make some bee wings. I have to make some little bee wings. So I'm just gonna wrap this around as tight as I can, just like 3 times. Just like that. Cut it off. Just gonna put it here. Pull this together in the middle, just the same way that we did the tassel before, but we're going to tie it in the middle now. If I can get a handle of this. Very fiddly, as they say. I'm going to twist this in the middle. Alright guys, and last but not least, I'd like to make some Chevy Flowers real quick. And all I'm doing is using, yes, this is a toilet paper roll holder, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm just turning the twine onto the paper holder instead of using my fingers, just so that I have more to do with my fingers. Same way as we did before. Here's my scissor. But instead of joining it at the top, we're going to, and you can bend this, that's why I use a paper towel holder, or a toilet paper holder, sorry. We're going to take it, twist it, and then I'm going to tie it off with another piece of twine and make some shabby chic flowers. Yes, it looks like a bow, but you'll see it becomes a flower. It's a lot of fun. And you can use this on vases, you can use this on anything you want, really. That's what's so fun about twine. And then you just fluff it out and make a flower. I know it looks like a bow, but as you fluff it out, it slowly turns into a flower. And it's really easy to make, and it's wonderful to make while you're watching TV. And at the center of it, now you can add lace to it. So let's add a little bit of lace to this flower to make it really shabby chic. And all I'm going to do is, how am I going to do this? There you have a little shabby chic flower or a bow, however you want to call it. I think it came out cute. And you can use this, like I said, on signs, frames. It dresses up everything, even on a little jar. It's really nice. Last but not least, because Easter's coming up, I thought it would be cute to make a twine carrot. So I just took some styrofoam and shaped it into a carrot shape, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. And all I'm going to do is wrap it around with the sisal twine. I'm not going to use the jute twine. I'm going to use the sisal twine. It's a little thicker. I'm running out of it anyway. And there you have it. I just made 3 very basic, very easy twine crafts. My little twine beehive, my little twine flower or bow, and my little twine carrot, just in time for Easter. Yes, I know you can see the styrofoam, but I'll fix that later. Anyway, thanks again to Fanny and Maria for hosting this twine challenge. I think this was a great idea. I hadn't used twine much, so this was a great introduction for me. And thanks to all of you for watching and checking out my channel. Please stick around. I go live 3 nights a week and anything can happen. Ask any of my friends. And also, I love to go live on Friday nights and invite a friend to join me, either battling each other head to head with a challenge or just crafting and chatting. So check out my channel, and thanks again for stopping by. Thanks again to Maria and Fanny and to all the fabulous, wonderful crafters that are part of this playlist. Hope to see you soon back on my channel. Take care and twine it up, guys. Bye! I like this one. So cute. I was gonna make some decorations for Halloween, but something's missing.
Well, I'd be interested to see how you do.
Oh, okay. Well, it's very easy.
This being a job application.
Well,
Oh!